Alright, I'm going to go over 3 basic ways to strike with a nunchaku in a fight. Just simple stuff. A lot of the movies and all that flashy whatever stuff that you see, it's really cool, but when it comes down to really using these things on somebody to hurt somebody, it's very simple and straightforward. So I'm just going to give you 3 positions to strike from, and it's all going to be the same angle of attack, just for this video. Go over some other ones and other ones here, but we're just going to be going over the shoulder here, holding it from under the armpit, and that basic strike. We're going to be doing that same strike from holding the chain under the armpit, and then we're going to also go over doing it from hand behind the back, which is the most powerful strike, just also the most telegraphed, so you have to time it right if you want to hit it. So most people are right-handed. I hold it in my right hand. If you're left-handed, you just go the other way. So I'm going to take my nunchaku in my right hand. You'll hear some people talk about needing to choke up on it, or not choke up on it, but not choking up on it and having it all the way down by the handle, because that's going to stop it from hitting your hand. I hold mine up here, and I've never had a problem with hitting my hand, so I don't really think that's valid. I'm just going to swing it over my shoulder, like I'm just walking with, with the sack over my back here. And then take my other left hand and grab that other nunchaku handle right here. That's position 1. Just going to go right here in my stance now, using my legs. And when I do this strike, turn with my body to get power. I'm not just going to flick my wrist out. I'm going to turn with my body, let the nunchaku go. It's going to come across. It's going to hit the target. You want to aim to hit with the tip if you can. You're going to maximize your force. Boom, and let it follow through all the way, and then catch that chain here at your hip. Catch it at your hip, and you're not going to fuck yourself up. That's how you control it. So all in all, we're right here. We're using our legs. We have our position, and we strike with our nunchaku. Notice how when I strike, I don't hesitate. I follow through all the way when I hit. If you're afraid, and you're like, oh shit, it's going to bounce back and possibly hit you. But follow all the way through, and you commit to the strike, you use good force, you use good motion, everything here, you're going to be fine. You stand straight-legged and you don't put your body behind it and you just limp wrist it, it's going to bounce all over the place. So make sure you have structure. So the second position, same thing from here. Now instead of holding it with the other hand, we're just going to take the chain and tuck it under our armpit. So we're just going to hold it with one hand here. Swing into it to get momentum, and then clamp down. Same concept, but this time I'm going to whip it from here, let it go out of my armpit. A little bit of a flick of the wrist with this one, but also still following through with the body and all the structure here. Bang, follow through, catch the same way here. Bang, right there. And you notice how I held it like this and I didn't hit my hand. I didn't have it down here. So that's fine. Okay? One more time with that one here. Under the armpit, in your stance, moving, bang, right there. Now for the most powerful strike, when we go behind the back, I just take the nunchaku around the shoulder, other hand comes behind the back, I grab it right here. So when I swing this one, it's like when you have your collie stick and you load up a big one, boom, it's going to be a very powerful shot. Just make sure that you commit to swinging it, because this one, if you fucking bitch out, you're going to hurt yourself. So here, and you can hear that one sounded louder than the other ones. Much more power on this one here. And you catch right here. So those are just 3 simple ways to strike with the angle 1 with the nunchaku. Many other angles you can strike from, but these ones are the most important just to practice if you're looking for just self-defense and fighting with your nunchucks and not being extra and flashy, but being practical. So be moving around, bang, bang, moving around, bang, bang. You know what I mean? You're not really going to be bang, doing a bunch of flashy shit. Bang. You're just putting violent, hard strikes, moving around them. You can switch hands with it. You can come from different angles, which I will go over in other videos. But for the start, just work on being from here, moving around, hard strike, resetting it to the other position, hard strike, just resetting it to the other position, hard strike, and then going back to it, boom. You'll work them to the legs too. You could hit those shots to the knees, come back, boom, back, boom. And that's just the basic training for starting out. And then all the other moving around and coming out with other angles and multiplying shots so they're hitting, boom, 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 backlash and everything. Work on all that later in other videos, but go work on that shit for now. That's the intro to nunchaku.